I just want the board to keep in mind, as we hear from both sides here, that compared to a lot of other communities, at least that I've seen, I think the makeup here in Ogden is maybe a little bit different than some of the other communities. Some of the places that you hear people talking about going to down to Paulding or Van Wert, or some of the places up in the Thumb, I think are a little bit more rural than some of the area around here. I think Ogden and Riga and some of the surrounding communities are a little bit different in the sense that we have a lot of people that aren't necessarily engaged in agriculture, but are a sizable portion of the voters and the people that live and pay taxes here in the community. So the way that these projects have to be approached is significantly different, and I would say that to the extent that maybe this isn't necessarily the best fit in that we have more residents that aren't engaged in farming. It's important to remember that when you're talking to people in these projects, people have noted going up and talking to people and McVeigh, if the people are signed into the project, their lease prohibits them from speaking negatively about the project. They effectively have a gag order. It's important to keep in mind when talking to people. And I do think that people should go out and ask the board to try to make it out to some of the places. Again, Paulding, places up in the Thumb. Keep in mind, if you can, the size of the turbines. Most of the other projects that are in place right now are somewhat smaller, somewhere around 400 feet, whereas the turbines proposed for this area are closer to 500 feet. Keep that in mind in terms of the way that it looks, the way that it might produce sound and some other things. And I'm glad to see that the board made the commitment tonight to the Citizens Commission process. The process has been ongoing for 8 to 9 months now, as was noted. Everyone from the community was welcome to come in, comment at every one of those meetings, and take part of that process and submit information for their consideration. And I've been to all the meetings, and a lot of the people I hear voicing concerns tonight, I've not seen them out at the Citizens Commission meetings. It's been amazing to see the amount of documentation that committee has went through, and I'm glad to see that we're going to follow through that process. Thank you.